MLBBro.com, covering black and brown major leaguers.
In this moment where you see Ken Griffey Jr. and Major League Baseball come together to spearhead a HBCU All-Star showcase at the MLB All-Star game, can you put into words what that means to you?
Well, I mean, I could never fathom this happening, because I was working along with Tony Regan, who also works out of the commissioner's office for Major League Baseball. And we were trying to do something. We've been working for 3 years to do something for HBCUs. And it was going to be similar. It was going to be a game, but never did we put it until Ken Griffey Jr. came along and with the commissioner's blessing that let's play this game during All-Star Week. And the commissioner agreed, and now it's a reality, something that will happen for many years in the future. Even though we're in the Pacific Northwest, or a long ways away where any HBCU exists, we had to do it because Junior had so much trees planted there, so many relationships there. So it made sense to do it there. And out of this came T-Mobile is going to get an NIL deal to a kid with somebody we got to choose. Of the 50 participant who's an high integrity kid, is going to get an NIL deal. So great things are happening, Mark.
And it's funny that you bring up the NIL money because funding for HBCU baseball has really diminished since I guess over the last half century, kind of correlated. It was like as much as it's done for women's sports, Title IX really was a hindrance to HBCU baseball. Now you got a platform like this. What's it going to mean to the kids, this first generation of kids who are playing in this event?
Well, they will always be able to say to their kids and grandkids, I was the first to be a part of this special event. It was held in Seattle. They can tell about the dignitaries who were going to be there. It's just going to be a fantastic event. Mark, I think back, I did an interview earlier this morning, and I thought about, because I know the history of HBCU baseball, that a lot of people don't know, and I'm not bragging, I've just been around a little longer, and that's a good thing.
Yes, sir.
In the beginning, in many HBCUs, the coach of the team was the president of the university. You mentioned about funding. The president was the coach. Southern, Grambling, in Atlanta, Morris Brown, all over the place. In Texas, presidents of universities were the coaches. So baseball had a significant place there, interest, and was going to be taken care of. But something happened, as you mentioned, Title IX, but there's been a lot of other stuff that has taken place. That money was taken out of baseball program, and it hadn't become that important anymore. But I'm thinking with this All-Star game, NIL money, we may be able to make some ground gain in terms of getting some mid-level kids.
Coach, thank you so much for spending the time with me. Thank you so much for what you're doing for the game, and look forward to many more chats down the road as this Swingman HBCU All-Star Classic really starts taking center stage. Thank you so much, Coach.
For more right now, go to MLBBro.com.